What's up, fellow roaders, and welcome to part 11 of our How to Play series on Star Wars Rebellion and its expansion, Rise of the Empire. This may very well be the last in this series, but if I get enough questions from you, the audience, I will definitely make more videos when I can figure out a theme for each of those videos and a set of rules that go well with them. But for now, let's get started on this one. This one is everything you need to know about objective cards. So objective cards are only dealt with by the Rebel player, but the Empire can definitely screw with the Rebels deck by completing certain types of intel mission cards or perhaps some subversions and that kind of thing. So the mission deck is split up into 3 sections, and each section goes on top. So 3 goes on the bottom, then 2 on top of 3, and then 1 on top of 2. Now, in the base game, each section is going to have 5 cards, but in the expansion, you get 5 more cards for level 1, 4 more for level 2, and 3 more for level 3. And the way you'll work it then is you'll put all those cards together and you'll shuffle them up as best as you can shuffle a few cards, and then you will somehow randomly take 5 for each section, and you'll do that for 2 and 3, and then you'll do that to complete your list of objectives. At the beginning of the game, the Rebel always draws the top objective card and checks it out. Hey, look, support 2 of the Hutts. Nice. And they'll keep it secret for themselves. They can either put it in their hand, or I just like to put them face down and remind myself of them every once in a while. Important thing to know is that there are 3 situations in which you can actually use your objective cards. That's going to mostly be at the start of the refresh phase. And remember, if you forget to use one of these at the start of the refresh phase, you can't say, oh wait, I forgot to use it, and use it sometime in the middle. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to wait till the next refresh phase. And also, it states in the rule book that you can only use 1 objective card for each combat and 1 objective card during each refresh phase. This is probably a rule that you may have missed. I know that I've missed it before. Definitely. Actually, I won with the Rebels by not paying attention to that rule. So I wonder if I should have won or not. I wonder if that would have changed the game. I don't know. So anyway, if you have the expansion, the cards that don't make it into the deck just get returned to the box. And each time you complete an objective, that is going to go into a discard pile, because there may be special circumstances in which you get to retrieve 1 of them. It's going to be extremely rare, but it can happen. During combat is the other time in which you can gain or benefit from these objective cards, and whenever you complete an objective card, you gain reputation equal to the number in the red circle. The Rebels' reputation always starts at space 14, and it can move back to 16 under dire circumstances, but each time you complete a Rebel objective, you move it down that number of spaces. Throughout the game, if these 2 markers ever cross paths, the game immediately ends and the Rebels are victorious. So it behooves of you, if you're the Empire, to try and keep this thing as high up here as possible. But it's not very easy. It's also not very easy for the Rebels to get that marker to go down. It's very hard, in fact. Very hard. When certain circumstances are completed in combat, usually after combat has ceased, that is when you can play your combat cards. Now in the expansion, there is a third type of circumstance in which you can activate your objective cards, and that is immediately. There are 2 cards that allow you to immediately activate an objective card, and they both have dashes in their red circle. What this means is that you earn reputation points based on how many times you can complete the objective, and I'll give you the example of one of these. Place this card's target marker in any rebel system, and the target marker looks very similar to this right here. At the start of each refresh phase, if this marker is still in that system, instead of playing an objective card, you may discard an objective card, don't forget that for the rebel cell, and gain 1 reputation. So, as long as that marker is in that rebel cell's planet, you're going to gain reputation at the end of each round, as long as you take another one of your objective cards and discard it into your discard pile. There may be certain circumstances for the Imperials in which they're allowed to look at your hand of objective cards, in which case you only have to show them your hand of objective cards, and once they've completed their mission, which is usually something dastardly like discarding one or putting it back on top of your objective deck, then it becomes secret once again. The last thing you need to know about objective cards is that the rebel player can have as many objective cards in their hand as they can. There's just no limit to the number of objective cards you can have. And it doesn't count towards your mission card hand limit either. Well, that's all there is to everything you need to know about objective cards, and it may very well be everything you need to know about Star Wars Rebellion. Hey, thanks for watching all of these series with me. If you haven't watched all the videos, be sure and check out the playlist and see if there's some videos in there that have some answers in them that maybe you've been questioning and you just are having trouble finding. Also, if you've got any questions left over after watching these videos, be sure and comment below, and I'll see if I need to make any future videos. And I'll also try to answer your questions as well. Thank you for watching, and be sure and like and subscribe, and check out more videos on Felred Express. We're all about board games and video games. Thanks for watching. Check you next time. Hey, is there a question that you had that this video didn't answer? Leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But keep in mind that your answer might just be in a different video if it's in a different category. Thanks for watching.